What's going on, Jerome's? This is a very deep V. Purple for the win after dark. But Minnesota Vikings have been looking for the meats in both of the trenches, notably defensive line, where really sick and tired of being pushed around there and setting the line of scrimmage and make sure that they can't run in the middle, setting up second and forever, third and forever. It's important. And we haven't really had a true blue amazing nose tackle since Linval Joseph and also Pat Williams. Also, it's funny with me. It's funny for me. Pat Williams is always listed as like 310 or 317 on the team roster. It's just like, okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah. But enter one Taki Taimani. That's right. UDFA out of Oregon / Washington. And he's showing up and showing out, especially when we're not confusing him with Tyler Manoa. No big deal. But let's talk about Taki today. Background: 24 years young. So yeah, the COVID year is going to be interesting because for the next couple draft cycles, you'll see older college prospects, but that's not necessarily a negative. But also the players that have like 4, 5, 6 years of experience. It's kind of weird, man. But he's 24 years young, 6'1", 309, former 4-star recruit from Salt Lake City. Took his talents to Seattle, signed up with the Washington Huskies, spent 4 years there at UW, and then transferred to Oregon for 2 seasons. And yeah, his teammates last year with the Ducks with Kyrie Jackson. Rest in power, man. But Taki Taimani, so he's been interesting. So he is a true 2-down player, right? He doesn't really bring a ton in terms of pass rush, but people always knock that, right? So yeah, it would be ideal if you're a 3-down player, but can you add value in a niche on this team? Yes, that's important. But it's like, hey, you're a great accountant, but can you farm? But no, Taki, is he going to bring much as a pass rusher? No. But is he going to be a rock in the middle of your defensive line on early rushing downs as well as goal line? Yes, he certainly could do that, man. I played in 54 career college games, 107 total tackles, 6 tackles for loss, 0 goose egg, D'Angelo Russell sacks like we mentioned, but did amass 40 pressures during his time there, so he can bring a little something. 82.3 PFF run defense grade in 2023, his final year in Eugene. A draft profile from LanceAirlineNFL.com. Overview: a 2-gapping wide body capable of standing firm when manning his gaps. Story of my life. Taimani has some pop and anchor to battle along the interior, but is a non-factor as a rusher. He has shown the ability to play at a variety of weights, but he's lacking initial snap quickness and rarely captures lateral positioning or the neutral zone off the snap. Taimani may not have the traits or versatility to be drafted, but players with power who can challenge run games will have a chance to make a rooster. That's exactly what he's doing right now. Strengths: possesses girth and big hands for interior battles. Has trimmed down and discarded some bad weight. He played around 340 during his time in college. Heavy hands with power to pop and shed guards. Powerful hips make him harder to move out of his gap. And he's definitely shown that where he's been rotating in a lot with the second team defensive line throughout training camp as well as in the preseason games, and he's been impressive. So in 3 preseason games, 66 snaps, 9 tackles, 8 stops. Also, it had been about 50-50 clear running situations and passing downs. 2 pressures, 89.3 PFF grade, which led all defensive interior players in preseason. Pretty amazing. Also an 84.3 PFF run defense grade, which is second amongst defensive interiors in the NFL, behind fellow Viking Jalen Redmond, the pride of the UFL, right? So Taki's been impressive, man. And looking at the rooster right now, obviously this could change, but Taimani and Manoa are like the only true blue nose tackles, and we said forever, like, Phillips has done an admirable job at the nose, but I would rather save his energy and save him from himself to a degree, and just having him be fresher later in games, later in the season, if he isn't 2-gapping and just manning that middle like he has been. We wanted Kairos Tonga to be that guy, but maybe Taki Taimani could be that guy too. Now, of course, we're saying this right now, and he obviously could be waived, and the Vikings try to get him down in the practice squad. That's perfectly fine, right? I personally would try to get him on the 53. So if you keep 5 defensive linemen, I get it. Harrison Phillips, Bullard, Tillery, Jonah Williams, LDR. It's probably going to be your 5. But and then Jihad Ward probably makes it as an edge rusher. But if you keep 6, I would consider Taimani as on the 53 over a guy like Jalen Redmond or Jaquelin Roy. Now, obviously, they all certainly could have practice squad potential as well. And Taimani, I mean, it would be kind of nice to keep him in the fold and potentially have him as game day elevations. Because like we said, he's really the only true blue nose tackle, and he definitely has shown up and shown out when given opportunity. And does he bring anything as a pass rusher? No. But that's perfectly fine. If you can use him, especially on the schedule, if you face a run-heavy team, to plant his ass in the middle on running downs, as well as he obviously helps in goal line situations, why not? I think that we've been searching for a while. We indeed do have the meats, and Taki Taimani could indeed be that guy. Your thoughts are thoughts. Taki Taimani, baby. Ziggy Taki, oi, oi, oi. Man, let us know your thoughts. Our thoughts, comment section below. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol, production value.